Hey Chitwan, how are you?
Great.
So I heard you're a healer in a way, right? You like treat people in an alternative way.
Yeah.
What got you started in this journey and what do you do? You want to share something about that?
Yeah. So what I really do is I'm more like a coach, a health coach with people and help guide them on various things that I have learned. So what got me interest was, well, I've always been interested in alternative health and wellness. My grandfather used to be a homeopath when he retired, and so it's always been in me. And I think when my children were born and they started getting little coughs and colds, that's when I started delving deeper into essential oils, aromatherapy, and natural modalities. So it's really my children that
Wow.
got me on this journey.
And so they've been like
Yeah,
pretty
so
healthy, touch wood.
they weren't initially. My first one wasn't, and so that's what actually got me interested in how to do things naturally and alternatively with essential oils, natural remedies. So yeah, that's what got
That's
me.
fantastic. So you're talking about so many different things, right? That people normally don't use. Uh, do you have any experience of somebody who's used these techniques and has benefited, and how have what has happened?
Yeah, since I'm on this wellness journey, I have so many stories. I cannot even start to like tell you. I could probably speak for hours, but yeah, like I two things pop into my head right away, and one is actually a child right here in the Bay Area who was non-verbal. He was on the autism spectrum, and he didn't have any speech, and they had borrowed this health device that I have, and they used it for a few months, and after 3 or 4 months, this child, the parents were actually talking about making summer plans on where they wanted to go, and suddenly this boy who had never spoken ever, 6 years old, told his parents, I want to go to the beach. And
That was the first time?
that was the first time he ever spoke, and that was so exciting. And like that, there have been a lot of families in India, in the Bay Area.
So this is that device called Beamer, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's a mat that produces electromagnetic waves, and the waves come through the body, and they basically charge every single cell in our body. And when they charge the cells, the electrons of the body, that helps the body to produce more energy, or what's also called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. The mitochondria and the cells work much faster, and as a result, the body has energy to heal itself. So I found out about this 13 years ago, and it was again for my own family. My son needed to use it, and it made a dramatic difference for
Wow.
him, and I started sharing it with other parents
So
too.
the person you're talking about, the child who learned to talk, was it only through this, or was it
Yeah,
through
yeah.
combination of different things?
Only this, because the parents had been doing all the various techniques for years, and this was the only difference that was made. And just like him over here, there's a girl in Delhi, same thing. She's around 8, 9 years old, lives in Noida, and she was totally non-verbal. Her father is a medical doctor, in fact, at he's a professor at one of the medical colleges in Delhi, and he tried everything for her: homeopathy, Ayurveda, and of course mainstream. She was non-verbal, and after 3 weeks of using the device, she also became verbal. So every time I hear those stories, they just give me such a boost, and I just feel so good that I'm making a
Fantastic.
difference.
Yeah, and I just heard you talking about ghee, right?
Yes, the benefits of drinking ghee.
Ghee that helps you with lubrication and in your system.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'd love to learn more. Thanks so much, Chitwan.
Thank you.